And welcome to Part 31, my report on the McCarrick Report by Patrick Parson. Having just finished Chapter 9 of the McCarrick Report titled Bishop Hughes, Bishop Smith, and Bishop McHugh's Knowledge of McCarrick's Misconduct, perhaps we should see what we may have learned from this disturbing chapter. We have three different bishops who have been made aware of McCarrick's deviant behavior, and their proactive efforts appear to have been nil. Section A was titled Information Received by Bishop Hughes from Priest 4, 1989. We see Bishop McCarrick trying to groom Priest 4, then a seminarian, for physical behavior. When McCarrick becomes physically aggressive with the seminarian in the beach house, the seminarian manages to get away and sleep in another room, knowing he has displeased his bishop. When Priest 4 reports to his vocations director what happened, he is made to feel guilty and is sent to a counselor who is also physically aggressive with the young man. Reporting the incident to Bishop Hughes obtains no results. Now Priest 4 does not trust bishops, and who can blame him? Section B was titled Information Received by Bishop Hughes from Priest 1, 1993 to 1996. Because of an inappropriate relationship, which the report does not make clear, with two teenage boys, Priest 1 discusses the relationship with Bishop Hughes, and during the interview mentions having been sexually abused by Bishop McCarrick and seeing McCarrick engage in inappropriate behavior with other people. Priest 1 is sent to a treatment center, but once again it appears Bishop Hughes does not report McCarrick to the Holy See or anyone else that we know of. Section C was titled Information Received by Bishop Hughes from Priest 3, 1994. Priest 3 from Brazil reluctantly has 3 sexual encounters with Bishop McCarrick, who tells him the actions are normal and accepted. When he informs Bishop Hughes of the incidents, the bishop tells Priest 3 to forget about McCarrick's misconduct and to forgive McCarrick for the good of the church, unquote. And Section D was titled Incident at Newark Catering Hall, January 1990. An alcohol-affected Archbishop McCarrick is clearly running his fingers over the genital area of an obviously frightened young cleric. The 2 bishops and 1 monsignor present ignore what they see, leaving the helpless cleric to whatever further fate the archbishop has in store for him. What do we see in all of this? In each case, McCarrick uses his power of authority in trying to force his victims to comply with his twisted carnal desires. He additionally uses grooming methods and lies to manipulate his victims into complying with his will. He seems to have no thought or concern about the damage he is inflicting on his targets, either emotionally or spiritually. He wedges himself through any vulnerability they may have. And the victims, obviously helpless and even more so when they report the incidents, only to feel both threatened and attacked for trying to report what McCarrick did to them. In most cases, they are conflicted, confused, and afraid. And when their superiors fail to report the incidents to the Vatican, nothing changes. McCarrick remains free to continue inflicting abuse on his current victims as well as to seek out new ones. What power does McCarrick hold to protect him from any kind of hierarchical retribution? If any chastisements are carried out, it seems to be directed only at the individuals brave enough or desperate enough to report McCarrick's activities. This is a sad commentary on the current state of our church, especially since it would be ridiculous to assume that there are not many more bad apples like McCarrick who are safely hiding from the public eye. Let us ask for protection and mercy in the prayer our Holy Mother gave us at Fatima. O my Jesus, forgive us our sins, save us from the fires of hell, and lead all souls to heaven, especially those in most need of thy mercy.